girl Queen on the Trill's channel on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free and you should do it. Subscribe now. If you can't tell, we are gonna be making some good for your body drinking things today. They're called smoothies. And in my smoothies, I like to put vegetables and fruit and some other little good things. So here we go. This is the first smoothie that I'm gonna make for you. When I like to start with the vegetable, which is spinach. I like spinach. And I love, you can't see it because it's being covered, but I love my Vitamix. Aww. We have such a special relationship. So the reason why I bought this in general in the first place, it was to make smoothies. Oh, sorry, I'm covering my face. I thought I was gonna make smoothies in the future, but at the time I really needed to make baby food. My daughter was a baby and I wanted to make her baby food and not buy store, you know, already prepackaged food. So I got this one because it was good for that purpose and it was supposed to be really good for making smoothies and I do not regret it. So Vitamix, that was not an ad, and yes, I believe in them. So I fill it up. I don't measure, but it says about 30 ounces or 4 cups worth without like packing. We're gonna put the spinach in. Next, I start with some of my supplements. In this specific smoothie, I like to put matcha powder. I may have pronounced that wrong. Don't judge me. I'm not really good with pronunciation. Normally, I just use a little spoon and just eyeball it, but we're gonna get a little technical because we on YouTube. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna do about a teaspoon. Let me see what that look like. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon. Set that to the side. Next, I'm gonna go in with some turmeric and ginger. You wanna go light on this one because this one is quite strong. So I'm not gonna do a teaspoon. I'll maybe do a half a teaspoon. And next, I'm gonna do some spirulina. Now this one I'm gonna go even lighter with because it's a real strong flavor also. So I'm gonna do a fourth a teaspoon. Next, I'm gonna go in with my sea moss. This will blend really well because it doesn't really have a flavor on its own. So I'm gonna do about 1 big spoon, 2 big spoons, and I'm gonna leave it there. Obviously, you can tell this is not a single serving situation. This is enough for like a family, essentially. Next, I'm gonna go on with a mango, a fresh mango. I'm gonna rinse it. Hi, hello, hey. And I'm basically just gonna skin it. Sometimes I like to eat off of the skin because I just really love mangoes. They're so juicy and so sweet and so fruity. But I want to leave as little bit of the mango on the skin as possible because I want it all to be in my smoothie. Okay, now once you get every good little bit off of the mango seed that you can get, you toss that out. You're done with it. And I'm gonna come in with an avocado. Okay, with the avocado, I just cut it down the middle. Twist it. Now keep in mind, I have already washed my hands before I started. If you're doing any type of food prep, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly before you start messing with the food and the ingredients. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Oh. The pit don't want to come out. Put all of that in there. Everything goes in. All right, there we go. And next, I'm gonna do my kiwis. I see you seeing me washing my fruit. Now you're gonna skin the kiwi again, just like the mango, because you don't want to eat the kiwi skin, so you don't want to include it in your smoothie. You also want to get I'll pick that up later. You also want to get the least amount of the kiwi fruit on the skin because you want as much of it to go in your smoothie as possible. You don't want to waste it. And now this blender is so good you can plop that whole thing in there. Comment down below if you think this smoothie is gonna taste good. If you would, so far, if you would like to try some. I know I put a lot of like supplements and vitamins and minerals and extra stuff, but it blends really good. And it's good for you. Okay, now that I'm done with all of my fresh ingredients, I'm gonna go in with my sweetener. I like to use honey, raw unfiltered honey, and I just eyeball it. I guess you should probably add a lesser amount than you think you need because you can always add on to it, but you can never subtract, if that makes sense. So if it's too sweet, you can't go back from that. But if it's not sweet enough, you can always go back in after you blend it and taste it and add some more. Okay, now I'm going in with cold water. I eyeball this too. I don't know. Say if this is a regular water bottle, I'm gonna do about half of it probably. And this is really more of a texture thing, like how liquidy you want your smoothie versus how thick you want your smoothie. It also will help with the blending, what type of blender you have, but let me see. Did about half. Now I'm going in with my frozen fruits, which in this one, I'm using pineapple. I'm gonna use all that's left in this bag. And then some. Generally, I kind of just fill it up to the top. By this point, I'm just like, whatever can fit in the end of the stack, like to the top, then that's what I'm going to use. I forgot my cover. I'm back. Okay, now we're putting the lid on, and you need this little tool that comes with the Vitamix blender. I don't know if it comes with other blenders. And I'm gonna stick it on, and I'm going to turn, I've never done it like from this viewpoint, but I did this so you could see. So I'm going to turn the machine on, and it's on a low setting, and I'm gonna use it on a low setting while I'm mixing everything all together and kind of getting it starting to blend. You gotta put a little elbow into it. Now that it's kind of blended, I'm gonna turn it on high. It's gonna get loud. And be sure to keep your tool all the way plugged in so nothing shoots out at you. Ready? I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just moving it up and down to get all of the pieces that haven't blended like on the sides to incorporate with everything else and to just help the blender do its job. Do it until it's like it really looks all the way blended and one color and smooth and consistency that you like, because the longer you keep the blender on, the longer, the more liquefied it's gonna get. This one is not gonna be liquidy though, it's gonna be kind of a thick smoothie. Now remember, when you're about to turn it on, make sure the tool is plugged in the top or else you're gonna have a big mess. Here we go. You see how powerful that thing is? It was moving around on me, huh? I had to give it a good fight. Making smoothies is really like a workout. Y'all don't even know. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it. I'll try to let it drip. Oh, drip on me so I can taste it. See, normally I would like a little more sugar, like a little sweeter, but everybody doesn't like, you know. I guess that kind of makes it unhealthy. This is good, this is good. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna pour you up a cup, hold on. All right, I got my glass. Let's take the lid off. I normally will eat all of that. I'll just suck it right off the thing or lick it right off the thing, but okay, here we go. Pour up. Can you see? Mmm, yummy, right? Let's taste it. Mmm, so good. And so good for you. Comment down below what you would have rather put in this smoothie, or if you would have used it just the same way I did, all the ingredients, and if you think you'll like it. Also comment down below if you try this recipe and what you think. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you substituted something or you took something away or you added something, whatever. Make sure you let me know what you did and how you like this smoothie. Here we go to the next one. Okay, so now we're gonna do our second smoothie. This time we're gonna be doing a berry smoothie. But I like to start off with the same base kind of whenever I do any of my smoothies. I don't have like a lot of them, but I use spinach for the greens. I tried kale before, but I think I need to work with it a little more to figure out the right dosage and stuff like that to make it taste good. So I'm gonna start with spinach. Any more? No. All done. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in with my fresh ingredients. So mango, I love mango. When you're done skinning it, if you're lucky enough to get you see that juice just falling off my fingers, mango, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and squeeze that juice and pulp into your smoothie. Really give it that island flavor. Take a second to take a bite. Oh, that's just me. I love mango. Okay. Apple. Now you can put big slices of apples because this blender works so good, but you don't want to put the core in there. Even though it probably could blend the core into it, it's just not something you eat. All right, your apple is in there. Now we're going back in. You gotta put sea moss in every smoothie. I mean, it's just so good for you. I'm gonna do the same, 2 big tablespoons. Since I'm done with my fresh ingredients, I'm going in with my honey. I just feel like the way that I layer it in the blender helps blend it better, so this is why I do it this way. I go in with my frozen at the top and my fresh towards the bottom and my sweetener at this point. I don't know if you guys have ever seen little black seeds. They have black seed oil, which I do not like the taste of, but they also have the actual black seeds. They're so small, and I would just take a pinch of them and I would put them in they're so good for you, and they blend really good in a berry smoothie. I don't have any right now, but I would typically do that at this point. The reason why I do cold water and I do frozen fruits instead of all fresh fruits is because, one, frozen fruits will give you the same flavor every time. Sometimes you might get some strawberries that don't necessarily taste good, blueberries that are real bitter, whatever. You kind of get the same taste from the, especially frozen berries, and you also get the cold aspect so that when you finish blending, if you're ready to drink it right then and you don't want to sit it in the refrigerator, it still tastes good and cool or cold. Add the water. This one actually tends to be a little more liquidy on its own anyway, so I probably could have went without adding more, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go with my blueberries first. I'm just gonna put maybe like 2 handfuls of blueberries. I don't like to do too much blueberries because they just are not really sweet, and sometimes they can be bitter. I don't know. When you add too much blueberries to it, it kind of gives it a taste I'm not really good. But they're still really good for you, so I incorporate them anyway. Now the strawberries, I like to go crazy. No, I like to fill it up to the top. Just kind of like how I did the pineapples in the other smoothie. That should be good. One more, just for good measure. Oh, I kind of filled it up, this one. But it's on there, okay. Oops. I'm not used to doing it at this angle. Okay, here we go. One more time. It's unstable. Okay, here we go. Okay, now that it's all blended together, let's do our taste test. You see it's a little more liquidy already. Don't be deterred by the color. It's really good for you. I think I hit the sweetness just right. Sometimes, well, people gonna get mad at me, the real healthy people, but sometimes I just put a little sprinkle of salt just because of the bitterness of the berries or whatever. I'll put just a sprinkle, like literally a sprinkle of salt, just to throw off the flavors. I don't know. I learned that in cooking, and it helped me when I did my berry smoothies. But this one actually came out really good. I didn't do it because, you know, I want it to be healthy. But it actually tastes really good. So I'm gonna get a glass. Hold on. You want a cup? Comment down below or like this video if you would like a glass of this smoothie. I told you I would normally lick this, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. I don't like the waste of drop, baby. You see how it's more liquidy, this one? It's not as thick. Okay, bottoms up. Stuff that tastes good and good for you. You can't beat that. And if you don't have the ability to drink all of this yourself, or you don't have anybody with you to share it, you can always save it. Let me show you how. You can take a little container bottle. This is actually from the pre-made kind of smoothies. I just rinsed it out, washed it out, and I reused it. I'm going to pour mine that I've made at home inside. Perfect. Do you see that? It worked out perfectly. And now, if I want to share or I want to drink some a little later, you can't keep it in the fridge for too long. Like, smoothies will go bad, but I can put that in the fridge and drink some later or offer some to anybody that comes over. Let me know what your favorite smoothie combination is. These are just the two staples that I use to feed my body and my family, but if you guys have any other ones that you think I would love, please comment it down below. If there's any, like I said, substitutions, additions that you did to these recipes, comment that down below too so I can try it. And if you like this video or you like me, you gotta comment that you like me, you love me, and you got to like this video. If you're not subscribed, please do that. What is it gonna do? It's not gonna hurt you at all. It's free. And until next time, I guess, y'all, put good things in your body.